Yes, it's the chalk cliffs of Valguero. It's perhaps my favourite biome of all maps in ARK, and I've played pretty much most of them. As the name suggests, the cliffs themselves are meant to be chalk. They've got this whitish colour, and this is the main entranceway, if you want to use that word, which bumps up against the lake in the middle of the map. And as you can see, yeah, they are exactly what the name suggests. They're a chalky colour and they are cliffs. You will find lying around some dead dolphins. They give you spoiled meat, organic polymer and hide. They're dotted around on the beach, and you will also find dead turtles, which are rather comical to look at, and they are scattered around. And I think there's one up here. And they give you spoiled meat, keratin and hide. So those are unusual features. You don't find those on other maps. The beach itself is actually really well done. The rock formations are pretty special actually. The cliffs are really well done as well. They look quite dramatic actually. Got these little tucked away features like this with the moss on top of the rocks. Really nice actually. Look, there's still a little bit of overspawning of dinos on the map, and I know the developers are working on that. Now there's a couple of ways off the beach. You can go either end of the cliffs, but there's also this more central sort of ramp access. There's a lot of pathways you can follow, and if you follow this pathway up, you'll be led into this plains area with further cliff structures in the background and these lovely trees and rock formations. Allosauruses wander around here, so mind how you go. You will see these pathways leading across the plains area. They're really useful because it's easy to get lost when you're running around on foot. And over there to my left is the central cliff location. I'll talk more about that in a sec. And you can find little dotted ponds around. Most of the ponds don't have too much in them. They have some fish, which is actually some salmon, which is always actually quite useful. Good water supply though, isn't it? So let's go ahead and have a look at the central cliff area of the map. Just slightly off to the side of this plains area. It rises out of the plains, quite prominent, and it leads to a second plateau with other cliffs behind it. On top of this cliffs plateau, you will find lots of metal nodes and some crystal. The metal up here looks a little bit different. It sort of looks a little bit like, I guess the word or description would be crumpled aluminium or aluminum, depending if you come from America, foil. So it is a slightly different texture, which I quite like. But there's also some pretty exciting news coming up, and that is that the Valguero team are adding in some new golems. That's right. These are going to be some ice golems and some white cliffs golems. I guess you'd call them chalk golems or something. I'd like to thank Neroku, the YouTuber, for posting up a video on that, and there's links below in the description. Further along, you also find obsidian up on this cliff top. Useful spot up here, lots of resources. One of the nicer features on the map, and it reminds me of when I went to America and saw the Grand Canyon. At the Grand Canyon you feel like you're standing just on normal ground, just like here, normal ground, but then you come to the edge of the Grand Canyon and you look down into this precipice below you. And this is a little bit what this map is attempting to do here, is that this is flat land, ground level, so to speak. But you come to these edges and there are these crevasses beneath you. And when you go down into them, oh my god, they are beautiful. These reminded me of bonsai gardens. Little ledges, probably dangerous to build on because Allosauruses will drop down on your head. But look how beautiful this is. Each one is like a little bonsai. It's beautiful. So well laid out. A couple of the little streams around that I've found, you can find silica pearls in them. This one is at this location. If you come down into it, you will also notice in this particular spot a little hidden cave to your right. And you'll find some silica pearls in this little pond here. And if I swim back, you will see the cave here. If you sneak into this cave, don't know what a dubbed is doing there. Yet again, it's got that chalky texture, and you will find some crystal and obsidian nodes in here as well. I initially thought that maybe this goes a little bit deeper down underground, but it doesn't. Wanted to get down there and have a look, of course. But doesn't actually go anywhere. It comes to a dead end here. Of course, easy to get in. Always a little bit harder to get out. But that's what the grappling hook was invented for. Now, towards the back of the cliffs, butting up against the edge of the map, I guess, is this large, I guess you would call it like a scree. That's what we call it in New Zealand, where the dirt has fallen down from the cliffs, and it is a large area of metal source. Big area, in fact, huge amounts. Just in front of that, you will see a waterfall, and down onto the right hand side of that waterfall is another little cave entrance, which we'll go looking in that in just a second. But in the meantime, we'll just follow this river along and check it to see if it has any silica pearls along here. Yet again, beautiful. Lovely little crystal clear little pond here, I guess you'd call it. But nothing in there, just a couple of little fish. So we'll just go back. And there's the cave in front of us. Now I did, when I first went through there, yet again think, was this actually going to be some sort of a cave fight or something? Hence the shotgun. It was a bit strange because I noticed it was going upwards. But no, it's actually a connection between that area of the map and this sort of open rift area, I guess you'd call it. Which is this bit here. Looking at it from on high. It is beautiful. It looks like something's been torn out of the ground here, to be honest. Like some sort of meteorite has exploded the opposite way. It has an island in the middle, no particular resources on this, but you will find in the water surrounding this spot oil, quite a lot of it actually, and some silica pearls as well. So this is a good place to build, one because it's actually secure, and two because there's lots of resources kicking around close by. You also got these little beautifully crafted ledges. Which surround it, tucked in underneath. And there ahead of me, just over to my right, just down over there, is that cave entrance that I came up before. And yep, right down under here is where you find all the oil nodes. And a few silica pills down in there as well. Anyway, look, time to check out the map at night time. I thought I'd fly down these canyons here. I thought this would be really picturesque. Look at it. It's beautiful, isn't it? Ooh. Shit. Ah, Alpha Raptor as well. Oh shit. All good. Good old grappling hook comes to the rescue again. Too slow, big boy. It's bloody pitch black. I didn't turn the gamma up. Thought I'd just see it as it should be. Having the gamma settings, although I use it all the time when I play, changing the gamma settings, you know, the game is meant to have a light and a dark setting. It's PvP, I understand why people tweak on it, because there's just nothing worse than not being able to see people, but when you're playing a survival game, it is about daytime and nighttime. So I decided I'll try the map just at its nighttime and to see what it was like. Yeah, it's really nice. Bloody Allosauruses everywhere though. Fortunately this one was miles away over there, not worried about him. Jesus! Holy shit, that gave me a heart attack. Anyway, flippin' heck, time to head home. Look, it's only a very short video, this one. I just wanted to give you guys a look at what I consider to be perhaps the most beautiful biome ever created in ARK. And I don't say that lightly. It is fantastic. Yes, it needs more work. It needs, in the plains area, some more carnos, so a few more threats. It also has a little bit of work with the overspawning of a few areas. But holy crap, guys, it is stunning. It is bloody stunning. Get this map. It's worth it just for this biome alone. See you in the next chapter, guys. Thanks for watching.